People ask me about Larry Schultz and my relationship with Larry. And it was, Larry's influence over my life was profound. He was my yoga daddy, and I actually began teaching because of Larry. And when I got back to San Francisco after traveling to India practicing in Mysore, I had a profound experience with Larry because he took me in off the street. He was like, "I remember you." I'd met him a year before. He looked into me in a way that only special teachers can and said, "Dude, get behind that desk." And I was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, "Class starts in 10 minutes. Everybody's coming in." And within minutes, I was in the It's Yoga world, which was full of, crazy practitioners, people that could just do the most insane things with their breath and their bodies. And it was a wonderful community there, and we really had fun. We really had fun while practicing yoga, which was pretty much extinct in those days for yoga studios. Everybody seemed, so serious and so uptight. And I got into It's Yoga, and everybody was having fun. And Larry used to say, "Look, everybody gets to do what they want to do," which was a profound message, because it meant that actually it doesn't matter what level of practice you had or what your body could do or could not do. There was a place for you to practice with the rocket at It's Yoga. And there were modifications that you could honor, the restrictions of your particular skeleton and joints. And this was cutting edge. This was cutting edge in a world that everybody was, telling you specifically how to do a pose and what it should look like. This was radical thinking from this hokey yoga wizard that I'd met there. And this was the foundation of perspective that I actually took with me as I became a teacher. It's Yoga was crazy. Everybody was in and out. Everybody was partying and having fun. I met some really cool people there. I met great teachers there. The studio was completely run I would say it was run by intuition and love, not through detail and practicality. Intuition and love used to run It's Yoga. Everybody used to show up, and people would be like, "Okay, who's teaching now?" And Larry used to have a teacher training every month, and no one would know who's teaching next. Larry would show up and teach a piece of it every day. And it was, I remember saying to Larry, "How do you get anything done around here?" And dude, he's like, "Just relax and breathe and go with the flow. You got to trust." And yeah, I remember students would arrive for trainings, and they would be all, they have their notebook, and they would have expectations about what they want from a certain training and what they were going to learn, and da-da-da. And Larry would show up, and he would be all stoned and laughing, and everybody would be shocked and would say, "Oh my God, who is this guy? How did he get in this place? Does the owner know?" Well, he was the owner, and he was the main dude. And he would say, you just gotta have fun. You just gotta get out of your head. You just gotta let go and let the practice flow through you. And it was those types of people that would have these fixed expectations who were horrified in the beginning. They would turn into his biggest fans. They would be so liberated by his teachings and his approach and his fresh perspective. I remember saying, "Larry, we've got no bookings. There's no one's calling for the training," and I found I found the It's Yoga telephone in the trunk of his car. So the reason we weren't getting any bookings was because the telephone was in the back of his Buick. Larry, no, oh no, it was hilarious, and everything just somehow, in some way, used to work out. Always. The studio was always full. Everybody was always in a handstand. We were always having fun. Everybody was always going out afterwards and enjoying social time together. And the practice just was so much of the energy that was running through everybody in that studio. It was where I met Dulce. I remember coming back to see Larry in 2008, and it's this cute young thing on the couch. Dulce was looking at Larry, Larry was looking at Dulce, and I'm right there behind. Larry's asking her questions, and because he's such a yoga wizard, he was just like, you two, you two. Larry became the inspiration for Jamie and Dulce, and pretty much from that moment, we were inseparable, and we went traveling to India, we came back to London, and then we set up the Yoga People, our yoga school, and it was Larry who said, I want you to teach the 200 hours, and later he said, I want you to now teach the Rocket. So he set us up, really. He got us going, and he was a yoga wizard, and he could see these things. So it was very special. Larry was very special. I can't really think of too many, I can't think of any teachers who I would be more lucky to have than Larry Schultz to begin my yoga journey. So thank you, Larry. This one's for you. See you on the mat.